Hey everyone, it's been about 2.5 years since my first IBS video, and I've had lots and lots of people ask me to make a sort of how's it going review of everything, and so yep, that's what this video is today. And I've got like a lot more understanding of IBS now. I've had it for a lot longer, and so yep, here goes. And about this guy, he's new. I've had him about a week now, but I've been trying to film all morning, and when I'm in the room and he's in his cage, he squawks. So the only way to sort of quiet him down is to have him out. So yep, he's gonna join me today. But yes, getting onto it, if you haven't seen my first video, I'll just give a quick explanation of IBS and everything. So IBS is sort of inflammatory, like bowel. It stands for irritable bowel syndrome, and it can be either like diarrhea or constipation or bloating. Some people get nauseous, like it's just a whole lot of like really crap sort of symptoms, and like it's not very pleasant. But yeah, there's you know, if you've got it, there's ways to make it a bit easier on yourself, but sometimes they don't always work. In my other video I talked about hypnotherapy and like counselling and everything. So that helped me at the start, and now I've sort of got a new thing that's helping me, and that is called the low FODMAP diet. And since I've been on that diet, it's been like 2.5 months and I haven't had any problems whatsoever. The hypnotherapy after a while, like, kind of stopped working for me, and I had to sort of find other ways of dealing with it. But yeah, the first thing you want to do, if you're getting all these symptoms, then you need to go to the doctor and get the tests, just to make sure there's nothing else going on. So you might want to go like get an MRI or a colonoscopy just to rule out any other serious complications. And then once you've done that, I would suggest going to see a dietitian that specialises in the low FODMAP diet. I know it's like definitely helped me. There's also an app I'll show you, and it's called the Monash University Low FODMAP Diet. So it's like this little screen, and it's great. Like it costs like he's like sneezing on me. It cost about like 10. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, pets. Costs about 10 New Zealand dollars, and with that it's great. Like it tells you like introduction about like gut and IBS, like what are FODMAPs, like it has great advice, and it comes with a whole heap of recipes too. So I would definitely recommend getting that. It's like a great lifesaver. And also if you like go into the guide and you're not sure what you can and can't eat, say you want to have a look at some fruits, you tap fruits and it comes up with like a traffic light system. So like you can have like certain bananas, you can have blueberries, like yeah, and each of them, all foods are made up of like 4 things that people with IBS can't usually digest. And that is oligos, fructose, polyols, and lactose. So you probably know what a couple of those things are. For me, I just cannot digest lactose, which is like found in like dairy and all that. And fructose, if I have too much, then my body sort of freaks out. And also like I don't react well to gluten either. So yeah, so I've sort of cut those out, and like caffeine and alcohol. And I know it's like a massive pain, but I'm sure, like some of you guys, you might think that it is worth it. I definitely would rather be on this diet and like miss out on a few different foods than to just like be in pain in the bathroom for hours, you know. So it's really like, it's up to you. But what this diet is great for is it slowly allows you to reintroduce food back into the diet. So basically, you're on it 4 to 6 weeks, very harsh. And once you haven't had any problems or anything, your gut starts to heal and you can slowly start adding things back and testing if they're going to sit with you right or not. And it's a great way of doing it because it just makes everything so much easier and so much more pleasant for you. I know that this may not work for everyone, but since I've been on this, I've been way less stressed. And like, I know in my previous video, I'm pretty sure I talked about I had major anxiety issues, and like I've like recently just been through a lot of depression as well. But I'm on the other side of that now, so it's great. But yeah, like it's good. Most places you go out to, like, you can sort of, you know, what's the word? Change around the menu, so it sort of suits your diet. But yeah, I don't know. I choose, you know, not really to go out to food places too much because sometimes it can be a little bit embarrassing, especially when people don't understand it. I know it's like really hard trying to explain to your friends and your family, you know, like, but you know, they should all be supportive. I'll show you another thing, which is great. So I've got a lovely mother who brought me this little low FODMAP book. And it has, like, as the app did, it basically explains everything about IBS and, you know, all the symptoms, and then explains the FODMAP diet and what's involved in it and everything, and also includes 80 recipes. So it's good fun. If you love cooking, then you should definitely get this book. It's yeah, the 2-Step Low FODMAP Diet and Recipe Book by Sue Shepherd. And there's Sue on the back. Good old Sue. But yeah, it has like awesome ideas. So you should give it a go. I don't know where to order it. I'll find out. Oh, he's going down my back. I'll find out where to order it and get back to you guys. But yeah, I don't really know what else I can tell you about it. I've been overwhelmed by all your like positive comments on my previous video, and I do read every single one of them. I've just started a new channel as well, so I'm not really on that one much anymore. I've sort of started my own art business and trying to grow that at the moment, so that's a lot of fun. I'll link that in the description as well if you want to subscribe. That would be awesome. But yeah, so I hope this video has helped you a little bit. And yeah, if you want to know anything else, just leave me a comment or anything. And I'll try get back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, see ya.